Welcome back to a new machine learning tutorial. In this video, we are going to compare logistic regression with XGBoost on two different datasets. Let's start coding. Okay, here I'm going to be using Jupyter Notebook on VS Code, but you can use any code editor that you want if you want to follow the coding part. And let's start by creating code cell and selecting our kernel. So at the first place, we are going to be using the wine dataset, import load wine, and wine dataset contains 13 chemical features used to classify wine into 3 categories. Next, we will say from scikit-learn model selection, import train test split for splitting our data into training and testing set. Next, we will say from scikit-learn preprocessing, import standard scaler. Logistic regression benefits from feature scaling. On XGBoost, since it's tree-based, it is not really necessary, but we keep scaled data available for logistic regression only. Okay, next I will say from scikit-learn matrix import accuracy score. We will evaluate our models with the accuracy score. Next we will import the logistic regression from scikit-learn. Next we will say from XGBoost import XGBoost classifier. And also I will say import pandas as PD. Also, I want to do import warnings, filter warnings, and ignore, because I don't want to see any type of depreciation errors or feature warnings. Okay, at the first place, let's start by loading our dataset. So we will use the function load wine. Next, we can set, let me call the data. So we have the dataset like this, and I will say X will be pandas data frame. I will pass data.data, and I will pass the columns as data feature names. So when I call this, we are going to see our pandas data frame like this with the relevant column names. And for the Y, I will say data.target. So when I call the Y, we are going to see that we are going to have 3 different classes like this. In the next step, we are going to split our data like xtrain, xtest, ytrain, ytest will be train test split. I will pass x, y, and I'm going to say stratify y like this. Also, our test size is going to be 0.2. And also I need to pass the lowercase y like this. And with this setup, actually let's set the test size as 0.3, which means that 30% of the data is going to be in the testing set. Next up, we are going to scale our features for logistic regression. For that, firstly, I will initialize the standard scaler, and then I'm going to say xtrain scaled scalar fit transform xtrain. And next I will say xtest scaled, but this time I don't use the fit method, I will only use the transform method like this. And now we can train our logistic regression model. For that, I will say logistic regression, and I'm going to initialize the logistic regression like this, and I'm going to train it with the fit method like this. I will pass xtrain scaled and ytrain. Next up, I will say logistic predictions, and logistic regression.predict. I will pass the xtest scaled, and I will say logistic accuracy will be accuracy score, ytest, and logistic predictions. Actually, there's a typo. Let me quickly change this like this. And when I call the logistic accuracy, we are going to see that we have 0.98 as the accuracy score out of 1. Now let's train the XGBoost model. For that, firstly, I will say XGBoost, and I'm going to initialize the XGBoost classifier with options like, I will just go random on this side. I'm not going to do parameter tuning, max depth, for let's say learning rate of 0.05, subsample 0.9, let's say sample by 3 0.9, and also I will say evaluation metric loss. Next, let's fit it xtrain and ytrain, and now we can get, actually, yeah, here's a typo. I will fix it up and it will run smoothly right now. Yes. So by 3. Next, we are going to get predictions. Just like in the logistic, we can say xtest and we can get predictions. So I will say XGBoost predictions will be this. And let's get the XGBoost accuracy as accuracy score, y-test, and XGBoost pred. Now let's go ahead and see the value we have on the XGBoost accuracy, like this. Here we can see that we have 0.96 out of 1. So our winner is logistic regression. XGBoost handles nonlinear relationships and interactions far better than logistic regression. But in this case, this dataset is small. So in some situations like this, logistic regression surprisingly performs very close or even better depending on the dataset. So this shows us that advanced models do not always dominate simple ones without parameter tuning or extra options. So using a lighter model on production is really beneficial when you have performances like this. So model complexity doesn't guarantee higher accuracy. Now I want to test this in another dataset, but I'm not going to do all the coding steps one by one. I will just make a copy paste from the code I prepared before this video. We can see that we are going to be using the iris dataset in here, and I'm going to make this run, and here we can see that logistic regression have higher accuracy when we go with the base setup of the XGBoost classifier on this case too. So I just want to quickly mention that when logistic regression works well in multi-class tasks like this. So one by one, data is close to linearly separable, features are not extremely high dimensional, there are no heavy interactions between features, and also one external condition, we apply scaling before training. In these cases, logistic regression performs well on datasets like our examples iris and y. But logistic regression struggles in scenarios like where we have strong nonlinear patterns, complex feature interactions, we have large datasets with many categorical variables, or we have noisy or overlapping classes. In these cases, models like XGBoost, random forests, or neural networks tend to outperform it. Okay, that was it for this tutorial. Let's get to the outro. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this machine learning tutorial. I have a playlist named Machine Learning Tutorials where I have more than 40 videos just like this one. You can reach that playlist from the links in the description. Also, I'm sharing a new data science video every week on my channel. You can subscribe for more videos like this. Have a great day.